Years passed and the seasons turned. Willowmere changed, as all places do. New houses rose, old ones slouched. Children grew tall, then grew older. Gardens flourished where dry earth once cracked. The rivers ran sweet, and the songs of birds never stopped. But through it all, Anya remained. She did not age the way others did. Not quite. Her hair silvered slowly. Her hands stayed strong, sure at the loom. Some whispered that the golden thread had touched more than her fingers, perhaps her heart, her time, even her soul. She never claimed to know the truth, but she continued to weave. A house of light, Anya's little cottage became a place of learning, of healing, of wonder. People came from far away, not just to see the golden tapestries, but to try their hand at the thread. Not everyone could summon it. The golden strand did not come for gold or praise. It came when the weaver wove with truth. And so children learned not just to spin, but to feel. They sat in quiet circles and whispered memories into their looms. They stitched their fears into clouds and their joys into rising suns. Some tapestries glowed faintly. Some didn't glow at all, but still brought smiles to the hearts they were gifted to. Because the lesson Anya taught was never about magic. It was about meaning. About giving part of your soul so someone else might feel seen. The girl with the black ribbon. One spring, many years after Anya's journey, a girl arrived with a black ribbon in her hair and a deep sadness behind her smile. She said little, but her eyes lingered on the tapestries with a hunger deeper than curiosity. Anya watched her quietly. She recognized that look. She had worn it once, long ago, in the silence after her grandmother passed. One morning, the girl sat at a loom in the corner and began to weave. Not with gold, not yet, but with a piece of her old dress. The cloth was rough, uneven, colored like storm clouds, but her fingers were steady. She didn't ask for help. She remembered something, and that was enough. By sunset, a single golden thread bloomed at the edge of her cloth, no more than a spark, but real. She gasped, and Anya smiled, tears in her eyes. "You've begun," she said. "How do I finish it?" the girl asked. "You never do," Anya replied gently. "You only pass it on. A final gift." When Anya grew very old, older than anyone remembered, she still walked the fields with her spindle tied to her belt. The children called her the Golden Weaver. To some, she was a story, to others, a guardian. But one morning, she sat beneath the old willow tree and gave her last lesson. She took the final strand from her pouch, so fine it shimmered like sunlight on water, and handed it to the girl with the black ribbon, now a young woman with eyes full of fierce, quiet strength. "It's yours now," Anya whispered. "But what do I do with it?" "You listen," she said. "And when the thread calls, you follow." Anya closed her eyes, and a soft breeze carried her last breath into the branches. A thread without end. They buried her beneath the willow, wrapped in a cloth woven by a dozen hands, all stitched with golden thread. No monument was built, none was needed, because all across the world people began to weave. They wove stories of sorrow, of wonder, of home. They stitched the names of the lost, the faces of the brave, the dreams of the quiet-hearted. The golden thread appeared in places no one expected. In refugee tents, in mountain huts, in storm-wrecked villages and candlelit homes. No one owned it, no one controlled it. But those who wove with truth could find it. And as long as someone, somewhere, remembered how to love through their hands, the golden thread lived on.